Good morning. Happy Monday. It's August 11th. Today is very interesting. So, collectively, what we have going on in the sky right now is not showing up in a very pretty way. Like I said, we have the weaponization of the law enforcement, and things like that. We all see what's happening in DC, right? I said before, this Venus-Jupiter conjunction on a collective level, because it is ruling Mars right now, and Mars is ruling Saturn and Neptune retrograde. So that big circle we have going on is really people with crappy, horrible values that involve the harm of other people are going to be expanding on those values, and the powers that be are using the weaponization of the law and law enforcement to force their values on other people. Now, on a personal level, though, we can do a little bit more with this to find our peace a little more, okay? We have Mercury is direct today, so have you kind of figured out where you've been silenced, where you have been told to dim your shine, right? And now we're in a space where we're gonna start moving forward, but today we're sitting still. So today we're going to be looking at this from the perspective of, now I understand, but what do I do with it? Now the moon is in Pisces. Right now it's making a conjunction to the North Node, so there's a lot of clarity coming out, and there's also going to make an inconjunct to the Sun, which is kind of making a shift, an emotional shift, a intuitive shift to how you want to show up in the world and how you want to shine. Now the moon is actually void until about 4:30 tomorrow morning Mountain Time, so we're still not going to be able to do anything with this. But that Venus-Jupiter conjunction in Cancer is really lending to this energy of just wanting to find peace and happiness, comfort and compassion, wanting to be with your family and your friends and the people that matter to you and the things that are truly important to you. Yes, you can make money with this. If that is where your values are, that's cool. Absolutely, you can find money in that. But this is really, it's a time today where we're going to rest. We're going to find our moment of peace within the ugliness. When I was doing this, I was saying that I kind of saw in my head the scene in the Titanic where the orchestra is playing while the ship is going down. We know that things are crumbling. We know that things are collapsing. We just need to take that day to really focus on what's truly important in our lives before we start doing anything with what's going on out here tomorrow. The moon will be in Aries. We'll have a lot more energy, a lot more get up and go tomorrow. So really today, focus on what's important. Bottom of the deck for the cards was the Chariot. This is that home, family, wanting to do something when it comes to home and family type of energy. It's also the moving card, so you might be feeling that you need to move somewhere as well. Well, the energy of the day was the Seven of Cups. So I know there's that press conference this morning. I think it's going on right now as I'm recording this. We're probably going to see some information come out that might even be a little scary. So there is this energy of confusion and just too much information, too many options in front of you, not really knowing what to do next kind of energy going on. What we want to focus on is the Three of Cups. This is that celebration type of energy, that type of energy where we want to go spend time with our loved ones. Just relax and enjoy a little bit of time before you have to worry about what's really going on. What we're avoiding is that Eight of Cups. We don't want to go into, this is the minor arcana version of the Hermit card, really. We don't want to go into that hermit mode. We don't want to fall into that escapism of a Pisces moon. But it's not really a time to go on that spiritual journey. It's a time to be here and present in what is happening and finding that peace in the world, or in your personal world anyway. Let's pull clarifiers for our Seven of Cups here. We have Seven of Swords, which I also got as a clarifier for my daily energy. The Eight of Wands. So there's this energy of your mental peace is being taken from you. The things that are going on out in the world, the information that's coming out is stealing that peace from you. It's happening very quickly. There's a lot of things happening all at once right now. And it's really creating this confusion and this not knowing which way to turn kind of energy. clarifiers for our Three of Cups. I have Three of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Okay. I was kind of saying last week that I wonder how many people are going to end up quitting their jobs under this astrology right now, because again, the work environment has gotten incredibly toxic pretty much across the board, no matter where you work. And a lot of us are realizing that this is just not it. It's not what we were created for, and it's not what's important, right? So with the Three of Pentacles, this is generally co-workers, people that you network with, people that you work with, things like that. And the High Priestess, this is about like those secrets, right? This could be Neptune and Saturn retrograde in that conjunction. This could be like seeing the truth about the workforce, the truth about your coworkers, the people that have authority within your workspace, things like that, and kind of hitting that moment of, you know what, I'm just not going to do this anymore. I'm going to go instead and do what's really important, spend time with the people that are important today. So you really could get a lot of like aha moments, very intuitively led type of moments today when it comes to your work, your job, things of that nature, and asking yourself, what am I doing? Why am I spending so much time and energy doing this when there's so much more important things to be done out there? And there's Eight of Pentacles is on the bottom too, so there's very much something about work happening here too. Clarifiers for our Eight of Cups. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Moon. One second. So things are feeling very uncomfortable. You might find yourself being like kind of emotional about your stability, and it might be kind of putting you in this space where you're like, oh, I need to figure something out, and you want to kind of hermit to try to figure it out, right? So this is what we're avoiding today. We need to, like I said, this nodal axis with the North Node in Pisces and that South Node in Virgo is we've got to let go of doubling down on like trying to control every little thing, make our plans happen the way that we plan them to happen. It's not going to happen. The plans are changing whether you like it or not, right? So we've really got to learn how to go with the flow here, learn how to find the good, happy moments when they show themselves, find what's truly important to you, start adjusting your plans and leaving room for those plans to change as things happen out in the world around us. It's time to start planning for the unexpected. Bottom of the deck is Five of Pentacles. So this underlying energy here for these clarifiers where we're having this like theft of our mental peace, seeing what's really happening in the workforce and then with bosses and things of that nature, trying to figure out how to still be comfortable in a world that's uncomfortable. Remember, I've been saying get comfortable with being uncomfortable. All of that is being fed by this underlying energy of what if I don't have enough, right? Being this fear of poverty and things of that nature that can really drive a lot of decisions that maybe we shouldn't be making. So today, really just go with the flow and find what's important. Spend time with the people that are important today.